Hey man, let's jump right into it. Temper tantrums, shutdowns, and lives hanging in the balance. The Thornton Township is yet in another political storm.
Where a judge has sided with opponents of Mayor Tiffany Henyard in an ongoing power struggle. Henyard has tried to work around trustees by appointing her own village manager, attorney, and police chief. The trustees sued. Now a judge has entered an order that clearly states Henyard's picks for those positions are out. No comment yet from Tiffany Henyard. She faces a re-election battle this spring from mayor of Dalton. Henyard is also suing after Democrats voted against slating her for supervisor of Thornton Township.
I feel genuinely nervous.
RJ.
Yes. I'll say this, KaiR. We talked about Tiffany Henyard in a couple of shows already, and that whole Thornton Township debacle is something that she didn't expect. She didn't expect to lose power the way she did, and now she's trying all possible venues, trying to use all possible tactics in order to get back the power. Because of course, it doesn't feel great to lose. But if you were given the position in the first place, you never really earned the position. Well, I think you should know the rules. But before we proceed, guys, remember to rate the show by pressing the like button, follow us on our other socials, and also don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel. But yeah, KaiR, right now she just seems desperate. She's desperately trying to regain some sort of control.
You're right. And there's a lot of power struggles going on. Let's jump right into one of those power struggles. Fair use.
Infighting among leaders in Thornton Township is now leaving some people without an essential service there.
WGN's Dana Rabick talked with people impacted and has the story for us from South Holland.
It's a vital service when you're unable to drive, or you don't have a car to drive or family to take you. So this has been a lifeline for us.
Harvey resident Tia Robinson relies on Thornton Township senior transportation service buses to go grocery shopping and get to her doctor's appointments. Those buses no longer running due to a lapse in insurance coverage.
We cannot pick residents up. We cannot access our buildings due to the liability. If someone falls, if a car crash happens, car accident, we cannot accept that risk.
Some seniors, they go to dialysis, and others go to radiation and chemo. So it's a vital service.
Township Supervisor Tiffany Henyard blames the situation on two trustees, Carmen Carlisle and Chris Gonzalez, who have been at odds with Henyard and have not shown up to more than half a dozen recent board meetings.
Regardless of how you feel personally, you should come, you should vote. This is about the people. This isn't about a person. This is about the services that people depend on.
Trustee Carmen Carlisle today saying, quote, "The situation is not about trustees failing to attend meetings. It is about the supervisor's failure to lead with transparency, accountability, and sound management of township resources. The residents of Thornton Township deserve better than excuses and blame shifting." Carlisle saying Henyard had an option to auto-renew the insurance coverage, but chose not to act. While insurance for township buildings and vehicles lapsed December 1st, the buses were spotted taking seniors to Supervisor Henyard's December bingo night.
There was one bingo night in December, and it looked...
Peep this one, RJ. Just peep this. Yo, they set them up.
Like those buses were being used to bring seniors to the bingo night. Do you know anything about that?
Obviously, the video shows the buses. What I do not know is if they had got like some one-day insurance or anything like that. I don't know. I wouldn't handle that.
According to internal...
Hey, here on mute, by the way.
Oh my God. You're right, man.
Yeah.
I mean, the contrast So first and foremost, if I understand it correctly, it was in her hands in the first place.
Yes. The contracts, renewal of all the contracts, that's part
Her
of their
responsibility.
responsibilities. Yeah.
Yeah. And she dropped the ball there. But now buses are being used to bring elders to bingo night.
By the way, they're only being used for that. They're not getting used for the regular stuff they are supposed to be used to because they're not insured for that. But they're not also insured for driving them to bingo. But hey,
I was just about to say. So I was just about to say.
Hey, votes are votes.
I was just about to say because I believe that Tiffany has a very strong following among the elderly, and she knows this, right? That's what she focuses on, and a lot of people who come out to defend her are either the elder or the police. Now,
well, you forget some people. You forget as well some other people, but
what am I forgetting then?
People with the Joe Biden.
People with the Joe Biden. Are you talking about EDOPS?
Let's call it people that have a problem with remembering.
Yeah. Okay. In any case, thank God that went over your head. The
Maybe I let it go over my head on purpose, but continue.
But so she has a strong following, and what does she do? She has to, of course, she has to think, KaiR. There are elections around the corner. You know, she needs to keep her base engaged,
name buzzing,
and committed. And so, but I find it very irresponsible if the buses are not insured. I find it very irresponsible to say, okay, we can use it for anything, but we can use it to drive the to bingo night.
By the way, the crazy part is not only the buses. Apparently, they had to shut down
the buildings,
the locations.
Yeah. That's crazy.
What are we doing? Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy. I'm curious how it's gonna work out because I mean it's getting closer. April is coming up. So that's when the elections are planned to happen. 1st of April, I think, from the top of my head in Thornton Township. So, hey, a lot of people are I wanted to say are GUNNING for that role as a township supervisor, Thornton Township supervisor, because you make a good buck, 220 something. You know the other person who got the nomination, Harris. You know how much he's making right now?
No.
In his role?
No.
Take a guess.
So what is he responsible for?
Let me take a look.
So that's not important. He's a civil servant, right?
Yes, he is a civil servant. Yeah.
So he's a civil servant, and he's been appointed by Tiffany.
No. He's the one who won the Thornton Township nomination for the Democrats.
Okay. So but then again, I don't understand your question.
He's a senator.
Yeah.
How much do you think he's making right now?
As a senator?
Yeah.
I wouldn't know. I would say 100K a year.
90. So you're close. How much do you think? We know how much people make when they are the Thornton Township supervisor.
I forgot. It was 225.
Yeah.
K a year.
Everyone is trying to get that. It's like the Hunger Games in Dalton right now.
But so as a township supervisor, you get paid more than you do as a senator.
It seems like it.
Yeah. Okay.
It seems like it, but hey, don't forget, as a senator, you have more connections, so you can wiggle.
Make some.
I'm not gonna say what you can wiggle. I'll say
You
only
can make
thing
some.
you twerk. You can twerk more. You can
can.
twerk more.
You don't need to stand outside either. You can also trade inside.
All I say is you're trying to push. You're trying to push the limit. All I say is you can wiggle. People
Yeah,
know
yeah.
what wiggle means. If they don't know, you're in the wrong location right now.
Yeah.
No, but hey, it's getting crazier, RJ, and I think I totally agree with you on the fact that it's she has to fight for her position, but she's also trying to shift the blame on other people. So it looks good like she's fighting for her base, but she's part of the problem. Sometimes it's very interesting to see how she moves, because sometimes I think she knows what she's doing, but she's trying to save herself from her own mistake she made before that. And that at the end, it's like when when we talk about the divorce topics, right? It's always the kids that get hurt in those situations. And here it's the citizens, the people who need that bus, who don't
Yeah.
have any other way to go from point A to B. People that have to go to the hospital because they have treatments. Then they are the victims of this, let's call it, battle between the trustees.
Yeah. But if election comes around and you vote for the same clown, then that's the leader you deserve, right?
Yes, they usually say that. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, it's going to be very interesting to see how it develops, because I think they still haven't they have sued what's his whole name? I think his name Napoleon Harris, and for the whole caucus that they organized. I'm curious whether that will work out. I don't know. But they have till April to get this
Figure it out.
to figure it out. Yeah. In the meanwhile, people who need stuff to be handled by the local government, it's gonna be a quite interesting couple of months, because there's still I think it's still a deficit. The budget is not aligned correctly. Still, I think she hasn't, if I'm not mistaken, she hasn't even, they've been asking for a overview of all the expenses and everything relating to the finance of Thornton Township and Dalton Dalton her Dalton role. But I don't think she has sent any of the data to the people that requested that those files. So I don't know, man. I don't know. It's gonna look very. It's gonna be quite a couple of very interesting months coming up.
Yeah.
And
sure.
also, don't forget, her cronies she can't appoint cronies anymore. She can appoint the people she wanted to appoint. So it's gonna be, and also don't forget, the FBI also charge This her former police chief. They're
Yeah.
wrapping everyone up. I think they're building a case. They're building a case when she loses. She's heading to the pen.
You think?
Why? What do you think? almost gave you an answer to that as well.
Yeah, I was baiting. I was baiting. No,
Yeah. I do.
but again, um, she was the wrong person in the right situation.
Yes.
And so she got power, but I don't think she's the best equipped. I think a lot of people also don't believe that she's the best equipped. And you can see it as well in the way that she reacts to adversity. So, usually, KR, if you look at, for example, Kobe Bryant, he, all of the champs, Serena Williams, all the best of the best in what they do. It's not the highs that define them; it's the lows. How they deal with the lows, no. And the way she deals with the lows is very ratchet, if I may use that word. It's a very she yells and she says things that have no basis. She says that they're only going after her because she's black. While if you look at a meeting, it's only black people there. So what are you talking about? So it's just very dumb. She comes across as very dumb. She comes across as a parrot that can speak big words, but have a limitation in the amount of words that she can speak. And so you might think that the parrot is a nice parrot because when you walk by, the parrot will say, "Good morning." But that same parrot will ruin its image that you have when he tells you to go F yourself. And so, yeah, I think it's the end of the end. And it's a shame. This is what I find a shame. You talk about the people who are getting, you talk about the people so the citizens, right? And but I think it goes deeper, KR. You hear a lot of people fighting. You see a lot of people fighting as well for equality of opportunity, right? And so, as a black person and as a black woman specifically, I mean, that's your chance to show that you can not only do a job well, but you can do it better.
You're superior.
I forgot who it was. I don't know if it was Tyler Perry who said it. But someone said that if you see a black man or woman at the top, you can assume that that person had to work 3 times as hard and book 3 times as much success in order for that person to get there, right? That's what. So you have to be damn near perfect in order to reach a position. So you can see that as a challenge. You can see that as an obstacle, but you can also see that as an opportunity, right? You can choose to rise to the occasion and say, okay, I'm going to show you that I'm not only good at what I do, but I'm better in what I do than you are. So that's like a competitive thing. It's a shame to when you get a seat for I mean, what are we talking about? I think she got the township. Was it in 2022? It wasn't. She was a township
Shortly after.
supervisor. She was appointed in 2022, I believe,
Yep.
as the township supervisor. So it's not even 2 years. Well, a little over 2 years, maybe. To throw away such an opportunity, just like Gorilla Grip, Fannie Willis.
Yeah,
Same thing.
it's a
Same
shame.
thing.
It's a shame. And at a
They
certain
say,
point,
yeah, go ahead.
at a certain point, people are saying yes. It also put doubts into women that are competent, right? Because it's like the negative always overshadows the positive. It's with everyone like that. Whether it's, let's call it, the gangbangers in Chicago. If you think about rappers, what do you think about? Guys with the, oh, I don't have it here anymore. Totally forgot. Eh? I guess I removed it. Guys with the blicky in pictures, in videos, but there are great rappers that don't do that. That don't show blickies in their videos. That are not even talking about crime, rapping about crime. But you also have, for example, you have guys that are like Gary Owen that love black people, but you have guys with a hoodie on, with the pointing hoodie, not gonna say their name, the white shaded hoodie, that put bad names on other people, and it continues on. Those are overshadowing the good ones. And I think there are competent women out there that are performing pretty well in their job and in their role, but this overshadows and puts people into doubting those women as well. So it doesn't, it's not helping anyone. By the way, Archie, I think you were you trying to make a comparison by using her as a bird to say that she has a bird brain, or
Did I use it? Oh yeah, the parrot. Everything that I do is my first name. Chase Bread. Oh damn, she got a bird brain. That's who said that? That's Big Sean.
yeah. Anyway,
I guess you're right.
but yeah, all in all, I think that's it for her. I guys, if you let us know what you think about this whole Tiffany Henyard saga. Do you think that she's right into fighting and also blocking certain things relating to Thornton Township? Should she step down as we speak because of the mismanagement of all the funds in the city or the Thornton Township committee? Or should she fight for her role in that committee? Let us know in the comments. Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and we'll be picking some of the best comments to feature in our next videos. So make sure you share the hottest take. RJ.
Yeah, I guess KR, to be honest, I think I'm gonna try to guess the answer. The answer is yes. He needs to fight. If what you're saying is if what you're saying is true, that if she doesn't win, her next career would be in the pen, she needs to fight. Guys, let us know in the comments if you agree. As KR said, the best comments will be highlighted in a future show. Also, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more updates on different stories where we discuss trending topics and try to explore uncommon lessons from commonplace situations. So thank you for watching. Thanks for keeping the conversation going in the comments. KR, what's next?
Yes, next up will be Jay-Z. Before we continue, RJ, do you think that that she'll give an interview when she's locked up in the pen, in the feds?
Who? Jay?
Not Jay. Talking about Gorilla Grip Tiffany.
Oh, is she also Gorilla Grip?
I mean, I don't know if she has a Gorilla Grip, but she has two rolls in a headlock, so that's also a type of grip.
It's a grip. Yeah. She'll probably start a podcast in prison, in jail or prison. So
Okay, let's see.
I can
see.
already
Guys,
see. I can already see how she'll walk to court. You want to see how she'll walk to court? She'll do. Can you guess? Do you want to guess?
well, there is one video you keep pulling out every chance you get.
What is it?
You keep pulling up a video of someone walking towards the camera every chance you get. Is that one?
This one is different. This one is different. I know who you're talking. You're talking about Diddy, Diddy, right? No. This isn't Diddy. No. This is.
It's someone in a clown suit.
No. Well, you're close. As talking about a clown, you're close. Let me see if I can get it real quick.
Is he gonna stand there? Let me see. I'm gonna wait. See what you're gonna show me.
I don't know if this is gonna show well. Let me see real quick if I can get another one. Oh man. Yeah. Okay. I'll just use this one because this one is it's the best one I can get.
Okay. Let's see what you got. For those who are listening, he just shared the video of Jussie Smollett putting up the Black Power fist.
Fight the power.
Hey, shout out to Jussie though. He got off pretty nice. He pretty nice.
Yeah.
He's lucky. Sometimes you're lucky in life, man. You have the right connections.
But again, who made it happen? A black woman.
Let me cover my face because you're trying to get me
Was
knocked off.
What was her name? Yeah, it was a DA.
Yeah. They voted her out though, if I'm not mistaken.
Kim Fox.
I forgot. Kim Fox, yes, with 2 X's.
Yeah, Kim Fox, who basically made it possible that Juicy can get off based on a technicality. Yo, that's crazy, man. And where did that happen?
Chicago. Where else?
Correct. Chicago, Cook County, I think. Illinois, man. I'm telling you, man. And where is Fanny from? Fanny's from Atlanta.
You mean where she's originally from or where she stays at?
Where is she? I don't know where. No, so where she works.
Okay, she works in Atlanta.
Atlanta. Where is she from? Because of course Dalton is also
California love.
Dalton is also Illinois, right?
California. She's from California.
Right, no,
She's
actually,
from Compton, if I'm not mistaken.
is from Compton. Yeah, Inglewood.
Inglewood. Close enough. Is
Close
Inglewood same as Compton?
I don't know. Her father was a founder of a faction of the Black Panthers.
Oh, he's a hustler. We all know those Black Panthers. Let's go to the next topic. Let's go to the next topic.
KaiR,
otherwise-
last question before we go to the next topic. Do you prefer? I mean, if push came to shove,
No,
and you had to choose your allegiance, and your skin color you wouldn't choose it based on your skin color, right? You would just choose it based on your chances of surviving, assuming that either one
Surviving
of the
from
two,
what?
either one of the two groups that I'm going to ask, I'm going to make you choose
Surviving
from.
for what?
Listen, wait.
Okay.
Either one of the groups accept you, right?
Mm.
Which one would you choose? If there is a what was the movie called? Plurge?
Purge.
Purge. If
Purge.
there's a purge, right? So all rules, everyone just goes crazy, start taking out blickies, robbing, like just the. Would you seek allegiance with the Black Panthers, the original Black Panthers, of course, not the Wakanda Black Panthers, or the rooftop Koreans?
I know who I'm gonna say. Those Black Panther people were high as hell. If you read the real stories and not the another socialist propaganda, you know that a lot of these Black Panther people were beaming.
Yeah, the reaction time was low.
By the time they reacted, they were already with their maker, man.
They would shoot themselves in the legs and then ask who shall do. Yeah, that's
those who understand those guys. If you don't understand that joke, you have to check out. Just scroll through IG. You'll find yourself watching a guy who pressed the trigger of his blicky by accident while it's in his pocket. And it went off during a podcast recording. Oh my god. We must be living in a simulation. That could I could have you couldn't make it up if you wanted to. Anyway. No, but to give you the rooftop Koreans, man.
Yeah.
At all times. At all times.
One thing we know, KaiR, they're disciplined. Anyways.
Yeah, let's go. Let's go to the next one. Let's go to the next one, man. Jay-Z. J to the Izzo. Fair use.
A legal victory for the woman who is suing Jay-Z for allegedly raping her when she was 13. A federal judge ruling the woman can proceed with the case while remaining anonymous, at least for now. But the judge also chastising the lawyers representing Jay-Z, accusing them of trying to fast-track the judicial process by repeatedly filing motions to reveal the identity of the Jane Doe to have the case dismissed. The judge writing in a 5-page brief that the Carter's lawyers' relentless filing of combative motions containing inflammatory language and ad hominem attacks is inappropriate, a waste of judicial resources, and a tactic unlikely to benefit his client. The court will not fast-track the judicial process merely because the counsel demands it. This latest legal twist coming after the recently filed civil lawsuit by Jane Doe, claiming that Jay-Z, whose real name is Sean Carter, and P. Diddy, drugged and raped a 13-year-old girl at an after-party after the MTV Music Awards in 2000, while an unnamed celebrity watched. Jay-Z has via...
Yeah, it seems like it's not going totally as smooth as you would expect. They've been going back and forth now. I think we covered the start of this lawsuit after it was filed by Tony Busby. He added the name of Jay-Z. I think we covered that like 2 weeks ago. And here we are now.
Yeah.
While this last week, this was right before Christmas, it was revealed that they will not reveal the name of the accuser. At the same time, they also revealed that they have granted Jay-Z motion to dismiss the plaintiff's complaint. So basically, right now, even though the plaintiff will stay anonymous as Jane Doe, they have agreed, or at least they granted him, Jay-Z, the request to file the motion to dismiss. Well, we talked about these accusations before, RJ.
Yeah, we did talk about it before. Guys, before we proceed, remember to rate the show by pressing the like button. Follow us on other socials, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit the notification icon as well. But yeah, so KaiR, we did talk about it. And as I always say, I try to make it clear to people that the fact that the opportunity is granted to file a motion does not mean that the motion will get accepted. What it only, so it's, some people might think, okay, so he is allowed to file a motion to dismiss. So that means that there has to be something there, right? But if it only means that the judge finds that there is sufficient reason or motive and sufficient invested interest for Jay-Z to at least fight the case through the motion to dismiss path. But that doesn't mean that the judge in that procedure will actually say motion granted.
Yeah.
So these are two separate things.
Yep, do agree with you on that. And I think it's going to be very interesting because the judge already scolded them for the way they approached it. I think we were talking about it. It was a wild way they decided to approach this whole lawsuit by basically go full ad hominem, full on attack to open a full attack on Tony.
Yeah.
While simultaneously, it seemed like the accuser was also throwing her own windows in.
How so?
The interview. Do you remember the interview we watched of her saying?
That
was a crazy interview.
Yeah. And on the one hand, I understand why, because the interview, her identity was not revealed. I think her voice was also scrambled. But I always ask the question, why? So what's the added value of doing such an interview? The interview can be valuable to create awareness, right? To create leverage as well, and to make the matter important enough in society for the judge to take it seriously. On the other hand, if you go and talk, if the interview isn't strong, that can work against you.
Her dad said that he can't remember anything. And now we have a new witness popping out.
Yeah?
Well, not a witness. You can witness something that never happened, but allegedly never happened. Gene Deal is back.
Gene Deal? Okay. He's done with Diddy. Jay is next on the list.
Well, who knows? Fair use. Okay. Let's take a look at what he has to say.
Diddy, he back in the news, man. How you feel about what him and Jay-Z being accused of?
Well, when I first heard the when I first heard the allegations, I said to myself, that's 2000. That's when I was there. And so
So we have someone who's been exposing people for a long time. He was there. So if he wants to expose, he will expose, of course.
to read what was said and how it went down and everything like that. And then first of all, I start seeing some inconsistency. But I don't want to, criticize the victim or the person that said that they was a victim, but some of the statements and some of the things that I heard was incorrect. As far as I know what we did at that time. First of all, we did not use limousines. We used SUVs in 2000. You know what I'm saying? So when she said that it was a limousine that picked her up or she went with a limousine driver, I was kind of skeptical and wanted to hear more about her story. So now she said that the limousine driver, got her into a party, but somehow she had to went to a gas station. And if you know that area, there's no gas stations unless you walk all the way up to 96th Street. That's like 40 something blocks. So I was like,
This is a different kind of witness.
Like I said, you can witness something that didn't happen. Let's continue.
Or you had to walk to the west side, which is another 14, 15 long blocks. And then you would have to know where you're going to find that gas station because it's close to the West Side Highway. Unless you went all the way downtown, and then who gonna pick up from that far away from the the venue where she went to? So, and then she said something about that. The allegation said something about that she went with the limo driver. So did the limo driver drop Puffing them off or Jay them off, then came back and got her, then take her to the party? It was just a lot of inconsistencies. I was like, first of all, we didn't even use limousines. You understand? Bad Boy used SUVs. So I found those being real inconsistent on what the story she was talking about. And then for limousine driver who would know us, because our drivers didn't drive limousines, how you gonna tell somebody to get in the party? He had to go through security for that. And that just wouldn't have happened. That wouldn't have happened. So I don't want to beat up the victim or the person that says that they are a victim.
You say he doesn't want to beat up the victim. He just knocked the person out. What are you talking about, Jay?
Yeah, that's
Want to
crazy,
say something?
man. Yeah. So it's crazy because the interview in itself was not strong, as you said. But you also always need to be careful when talking about things like this because none of us were there, right? So you can only reach your conclusions or your opinion based on the information available.
Yep.
The interview of the alleged victim itself was not strong. The fact that she waited all these years also raises the question of whether or not the statute of limitation has been exceeded, which also works against.
It falls within that law.
The exception. Yeah.
So it's still within it.
But at least always, if I ask you.
No, I don't own anyone.
No. Remember, you were once in a.
That's a joke. It's a doesn't ask you.
Yeah, we were once in the metro, I believe, and a dude came up to you, but he was beaming as well, and you pushed him and ran away or something like that.
Oh yeah. That was. Yeah, it was not in the metro. It was on the in the subway, waiting on the subway. You know what? How these people were basically pushing people off the
I
ledge.
saw. Yeah.
It was a situation like that. That's why I when I was in the, it started at the train station, then went in the metro, he continued, and then I was like, you know what, I'm gonna dip out because I don't know if he has a shank on him or something like that.
Oh, he went in the metro with you.
Yeah, at the same time, yes. We went.
And so he started, but he started on the.
Yo,
in the
I was
station.
like this. Let me take some distance because he might try to push me off the ledge. I'm like, what the heck is this? Yeah, but that's true. Yeah.
Okay.
And then
Do you
in the
remember what-
subway,
Do you remember what he was wearing?
gray tracksuit and a blue jeans, from the top of my head.
A tracksuit and a blue jeans?
Top then.
Vest,
Top.
the vest.
Yeah.
How certain are you?
The top, I'm certain. The bottom,
not sure.
Well, the jeans, not totally sure, but it looked like a jeans.
What was his complexion?
Oh, that I do remember. That I do remember.
Okay. Was he wearing sneakers, shoes, or slippers? Flip flops.
Sneakers.
Sneakers. Which color?
Can't remember.
Are you sure? How certain are you that he was wearing sneakers?
I'm pretty sure he was wearing sneakers.
100%.
Colors I can remember.
So 100%.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
When did this happen? A year ago or less?
Yeah, a year ago. Yeah. You're trying to make a point. It happened 20 years ago, the other one. Yeah.
Exactly. So it happened a year ago. She's talking about something that happened how much? 20 years ago?
20 years ago.
How will he be able to reconstruct it in a not only reconstructed but also substantiated in court? Because the question will be, she will also get the questions. How sure are you about that? How certain are you about that? And now,
yeah, then it's gonna be a very, and if they bring up Gene maybe as a star witness, I think Rock Nation would pay Gene $200K to show up as a star witness.
I don't know if Gene would have to show up as a star witness, but at least I don't know if they have to, but they can get ideas off of Gene. So based on the interviews, they can say, "Oh, we can use this. Let's see which podcast. Let's see which other podcast he hops on, so we can."
Gene, get your money, Gene.
If we really want targeted answers to targeted questions, let's call up our boy Vlad and let Vlad interview.
Gene, if I was you, I would stop giving these interviews and put your price out there.
I think he's getting his money, though, don't you?
He's getting this money. Of course, he's getting his money. He's not doing these interviews for free. Let's continue. Fair use. By the way, shout out to the Art of Dialogue for this interview. I mean, they keep putting out all these great interviews with enough information.
But I know for myself, there's a lot of inconsistencies in what she was talking about regarding her being with somebody from Bad Boy, getting into a Bad Boy party, you understand, with a limo driver that we didn't even know. So, not trying to beat her up, not trying to save Jay or Diddy. But
just speaking the truth.
Me personally, I didn't believe her story.
I mean, that says a lot coming from you being somebody that worked for Bad Boy at that time.
Well, what it says is that these people got to understand that there were people that was around. And then some people like myself, whether good, bad, or indifferent, I'm going to tell the truth. I'm going to tell what I know, no matter what somebody else feel. You understand? And I ain't super save Puff. I ain't super save Jay. You understand? I'm not doing that. But I am going to tell the truth, you understand, regarding at that time when I was around, that we did not use limousines. Is no limousine driver going to come to security and get nobody in no party at all. You understand? At all.
You personally, do you believe her?
My personal belief is that I can't say what happened to her, but regarding the allegations that she made and the picture that she painted, I don't believe what she was saying. And being 13 years old, you know, that's happening, walking around the streets of New York. I think they said she was from Alabama or something like that.
Yeah, something like that, yeah.
Nah, bro. Not walking the streets of not walking the streets of New York, finding a gas station. Nah. People in New York who've been in New York all their life can't find a gas station. You understand what I'm saying? They can't find a gas station. It's about, if you let you go below 34th Street.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
it's a bit wild. The story is a bit wild.
The story is wild, and of course, we will have to see how this pans out. But we never heard that. Said he can't remember driving. I mean, if you're driving 5 hours to New York to pick up your daughter, you probably would remember that.
I would think so too. I would think so too. Yeah.
Would raise also eyebrows that you would let your 13-year-old daughter go 5 hours away to whatever concert without any parental supervision. And the only person who brought you there, well, she's doing a dirt nap, so she can't confirm it either.
Yeah.
The question is, will this hurt the other cases Tony is filing right now?
Not necessarily. Not necessarily. Each case ought to be. Each case is this. So every case is a separate case. And as attorneys, sometimes you have good cases, sometimes you have weak cases.
As a victim, and I'm gonna angle it a bit different. As a victim, if he gets outed with 2 or 3 fake cases, should you stay with Tony as your lawyer?
Again, if you have a strong case, then it shouldn't matter. So if you have like 99 cases where there's no substantiation, but in your case you have a video, Busby can help you with that. But if your case is also weak, then this case should frighten you because it's an indication of what's to come. Yeah.
Yeah, this is crazy. This is crazy. But it seems like, yeah, I mean, there've been quite some remarkable statements also by Diddy's lawyer relating to this. You had him saying the following: fair use. Oh, wait a second. Let me move it a bit back.
He's upset. He's upset that somebody would be allowed to do this. They would make a mockery of the system like this. He's upset that this distracts and dissuades real victims from coming forward. He's upset that his kids and his family have to deal with this. He's upset, and he should be upset.
Will Mr. Carter say anything more specifically about Mr. Combs? He didn't really address him in his statement, but anything since outlets and internet speculation have tried to affiliate with them, he didn't really in his statement specifically say anything about any of the allegations.
I mean, Mr. Carter has nothing to do with Mr. Combs' case or Mr. Combs. They knew each other professionally for a number of years, just like in all professions. People know each other. At the music awards, they support each other. If you go to the NBA All-Star game, they support each other. That's just how professions work. There is no closer association between any of them. That's also a matter of fiction. That's all that there is. He doesn't know anything about the charges or allegations against him. He has nothing to do with that case. And there's nothing more to say.
Yeah. I mean, people like to make people make it seem as though everyone's, like guilty by association. Just because you played with Deshaun Watson on the team doesn't mean you like massages. So it's like different.
Yo, that's a crazy one. Yo, what the heck? Yo, that's a crazy one.
Yeah, but it's the truth, right? Just because you played with Hernandez doesn't mean you're a self-deleter. I mean, but they knew each other. They knew each other
I was expecting
professionally.
you. Wait a sec. I was expecting you to make a joke about maybe R. Kelly, or maybe one of the Island Boy. I guess not. You had a great chance, though. You had a great chance. It was a great pocket right there.
Yeah, but with the Island Boy, it's different, though. The Island Boy.
You don't want to meet him.
To every rule, there's an exception. So.
Yo.
I mean, they talked about they showed Trump with the Island Boy. Well, may his soul rest in hell. But Clinton was also there.
Oh, there's a lot of people who were there.
Well, wait.
That's why that list is still.
So what I want to say is like the propaganda. That's what I'm talking about. So Clinton was also there, and we know Clinton was wilding. We don't know if he was wilding with. So there's no proof that he was wilding with minors, with minors, but he was wilding, and with a wife like that, can you blame him? But that's not the point.
You're trying to get people knocked off, man. What are you doing? What are you doing?
But
I'm gonna continue the show like this for the rest of the show.
So it's to me, it's like it's a bit yeah. So that's why
the guilty of by association stuff. It's kind of
in the Island Boys case, it's an exception, definitely. Yeah, because I think that's really messed up.
That's a bit sticky.
Yeah, due to all the things that they were doing.
Next up. Next up. I don't know what you're trying to do. I don't know what you're trying to do, my friend. Oh man. Continue.
Yeah, so but to get back to to what I was saying, yeah, the question, why there's no reason why Jay would mention Diddy if Diddy is not part of his case, and if it's a totally separate case.
Again, it's a
separate case, so there's no reason why you would
mention.
mention.
It's not separate. He's mentioned in the same case as Diddy.
So let me say what. So
are you talking about the other?
Okay, in this sense, if you and I, let's say you have a party, I go to your party.
Mm-hmm.
I get accused of something. I can only talk about me, right? If something didn't happen, I can only talk about me. I can't say anything about you. I don't know what you were doing, but I can say, hey, I wasn't involved. So there's no reason why Jay would have to mention Diddy if it didn't happen at all.
Yeah, okay, maybe that. Yeah. You're right.
How are you, if I'm being accused of being at a Diddy party 2 years ago, and it didn't happen, why would I go? What will I be able to say about Diddy if it never happened? So we don't know if it's false. Then there's nothing to talk about. And if it's true, let's say hypothetically that it is true.
Yeah.
In the defense, you'd still need to say it didn't happen. So
how can you prove something that never happened?
You can't. And that's a rule of the That's a, well, in Latin they say, and I'm gonna butcher it probably. Negativa.
I thought you want to say something else.
Let me see. Yeah, it's called negativa sunt probanda, which means, yeah, you can't prove a negative.
As in NIGGA?
So you can't prove a negative. So I can't, I can claim you didn't pay me. I can prove that you didn't pay me. You have to prove that you paid me.
I'm laughing because that would be crazy. You sue someone, hey, you did pay.
Where's the proof?
Where's the proof? Yo.
Yeah. Where's the proof?
Now I need to make proof that something that never happened. Yeah, that's crazy.
Just like when one person, if there's like two people and one person is in a relationship and the other one is not, then the dude, yeah, I mean, if you're saying we're in a relationship, prove it. Yeah, so that's the.
All jokes aside, guys, let us know what you think about this whole situation. Do you think that
it's a crazy one?
Jay-Z's legal defense is valid? Do you think that he'll be able to prove something that never happened? Or should this case actually go to trial? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. We'll be picking one of the best comments to feature in one of our future videos. So make sure you drop your hottest take. RJ.
Yes, we will be highlighting one of the best comments. So if you have a hot take, let us know and it will get mentioned in a future show. Also, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon. Remember, here on the Double Thought Show, we explore uncommon lessons from common. We try to extract uncommon lessons from commonplace situations. So stay tuned. Thanks for participating. Keep the conversation going in the comments. And with that being said, KaiR, what's next?
Thoughts of the week. And those thoughts will go to Duke of Earl. Shout out to Duke of Earl, A1. OG. Yeah. Miss Henyard did receive a visit from the feds a bit back, and I'm puzzled by what happened with that. I know untangling cookbooks and establishing admissible evidence is serious work, but it is sure taking its sweet time. Yeah, that is true. It's been going. I think they're building the case. I think that's also what I said in the reply. I think they're building a case. They're building a solid case because there ain't no way that it takes this long to put everything together. I mean, they wrapped up the police chief into this one.
Yeah.
They're trying to. That's the only way why they went after the police chief, because they wanted to link him. So basically, you pin something on him. I think that's how I think they maybe are working. I don't know. I don't have no inside information, but from what I know, I've seen this with other cases. They pin something on you, and for you to plead out, you have to cooperate with another case.
Yeah,
that's the only way.
You catch the smaller fishes to get to the big fish,
or the big bird. Which one is it?
A big bird, but not a big bird brain. Yeah.
No, but hey, shout out to Duke of Earl. And guys, if you want to also be featured in one of our future videos, let us know in the comments what you think about some of the topics we covered. And let's go to the next one, which is Around the Internet, which is basically a segment where we look back at the weirdest, remarkable videos we've seen on different topics. So the first one for today is RJ. You know, sometimes people want to, chill out and have some henny on the rocks, and the day with the king inside them. You know who sent this, right? This was by Money23 Green.
Yo, wait. Draymond Green then, right?
Yes, it's Draymond.
But wait. Did he really say ending my day with
They wanted to go viral. I think that's funny.
king inside me? Yo, that's wild.
Yeah, that's a wild one. I think he wanted to just put it to go viral.
Yeah.
He got paid for some ads, probably. So, but hey, RJ, you know, some people try to get the king inside of them. Others might want the king on them.
Okay.
Fair use.
That'd be the dumbest shit I ever seen. And I don't even blame these Asians for playing on y'all stupidity. Like, this is low IQ activity. Like, why? Why are you paying somebody to pour fucking bitch? Since when did Hennessy become beneficial to your skin, you dumb bitch? This gotta be the dumbest shit I ever seen. And I don't even blame.
They are pouring Hennessy on the legs.
People are ratchet. People are.
Yo, and is that gold on?
Gold
that's
leaf?
gold.
Is that a gold leaf?
Looks like this, yeah.
No, it's just
Definitely
like gold.
is.
Hey.
Yo, pouring.
Bird
I've
brace.
heard of pouring liquor for the past homies. I've never heard of pouring liquor on your legs
Can you
for
imagine how
cosmetic
many
reasons.
homies? Can you imagine all the homies under the woman's legs trying to get some drip?
That's
No.
crazy, man. Bird brain activity.
KaiR, tell me what you want to hear, and I'll tell it to you. Tell me what you want to believe, and I'll tell you that is true. Come on, man.
Yeah, this is wow. I've seen a lot of stuff on the internet, but this was one where I thought, hey, man, we need to. These are the people that procreate, man.
KaiR, we were talking about.
Yo, she was probably cooking on Facebook. Guys, look at this.
KaiR.
I'm balling out here with Hennessy on my leg.
I told you, KaiR. I told you at the beginning. So before we started recording, I told you that by 2028, they estimate that AI will surpass all human beings. And you said yes. Well, they're a bit overly optimistic with such predictions. I'll tell you this much, KaiR. ChatGPT version 4 has surpassed these people. So there are some people already left behind.
RJ, I think certain animals already passed these type of people, but okay. By the way, I mean ravens and crows, guys. Don't try to suggest anything else.
What,
don't try to
dolphins?
suggest. Well, ravens and crows have the intelligence of a 7-year-old. They say so.
Yeah.
That's why it's the logo of Double Thought as well. No, not exactly the logo, the mascot.
Yeah, ravens and
crows.
Yeah, I saw them do some like very interesting things.
Yeah,
but
they're pretty smart.
But
Smarter than these people for sure.
So I guess
You won't find a raven or a crow asking for Hennessy on their on the feathers.
KaiR. So you are comparing. So you're trying to showcase the intelligence of a raven and a crow by comparing it to a 7-year-old. In order to have an idea of this level of intelligence, you're gonna have to compare it to a donkey. It's like, it's like you're
Yo, it's crazy. It's crazy.
you're past.
Pouring honey on
You're
your leg,
past.
man.
Yeah, you're past.
This
You're not
was
even.
this. Drop it.
You're not even in the range of humans. You're in the range, and maybe not even a donkey, KaiR, a mule. You should be a mule because you shouldn't be able to procreate.
Yo, why do these people get got by Asians every time? First with the wigs, and now with henny on the leg. This is the cosmetic treatment everyone has overlooked. Who knew that Hennessy had all these healing properties? Anyway, let's go to the next one, man. Archie, this might be interesting for you. The next one. Fair use.
I can't hear anything.
Our judge peered through a virtual reality headset.
These people are coming into his space, right?
And he's backing up.
And he's backing
so
up.
as not to be injured like his wife.
For an immersive experience and artist design to illustrate this defense expert's opinion.
And as we back up and are being approached, and it's like a chest-to-chest encounter, no matter where you look.
That based on his review of depositions, a site visit, and sworn witness statements to police.
Now, this is where the vase was broken from the chair that had been thrown previous.
And this is actually a photograph from one of the videos, right?
Yes, that's correct. And there's the names.
And the purpose of putting in this photograph is to show what connections to this animation.
That's correct.
Miguel Abisu, the Southwest Branch's wedding venue owner, facing 9 counts of aggravated assault with a deadly weapon for waving a gun at guests last year.
This is when he pulls the gun out, when he's backed up against the bar.
Did so in self-defense, he testified.
Standing right in his personal space, he still has not brought out his gun.
That is correct.
Placing the judge and the defendant's shoes.
Physical size difference, age difference, and then draft.
Viewing the incident through Albisu's point of view.
Saying, get out, get out, get out.
As his defense attorney works to convince the judge to give his client immunity under Florida's Stand Your Ground law.
I believe is the first time in the state of Florida, in a criminal or civil case, that virtual reality was admitted in evidence. And it may be the first time in the United States that virtual reality was admitted into a criminal hearing.
Is this something you might have to use in the future? You've got to bring out your own VR glasses for everyone there.
I don't do criminal law, so I won't.
You don't have to do that in criminal law. It could be divorce law.
See, Your Honor.
Should I give you
Your Honor, this is how I found my husband banging the meat.
Yes. He was going ham. Look at this, Your Honor. You see the.
This is how I found my husband banging the meat.
I found my wife.
If you want to know,
upside down. I found my wife upside down in the bed. And this 6 feet
with her ankles behind her neck. You want to know what she was saying? You want to know what the Spanish mate were saying? Just click on CC. You'll see. And you'll see. Come on, man. But it's a very interesting concept. And I think that it wouldn't surprise me if we reach that place. I mean, look, KR, we can already see it in sports. It's amazing how great and realistic play by replay can be. They can recreate a situation based on the various cameras in the stadium. They can recreate a play. They can do a 360. This is like it's amazing, but a lot of money goes into it, right? But of course, the technology will only become more accessible and easy, easily and less easily reproducible and less easily
more
producible and less pricely, less costly. So it wouldn't surprise me. And I think you always have to do how do you call it, the cost benefit analysis to see whether it's worth the investment, because just because there's a solution doesn't mean that you really need it, right? If all the cheating is happening where there are cameras, then you don't really have to go recreate anything. So you should do something about your education. but yeah, but it is a very interesting concept.
Yeah, I think that's probably going to be the future, man. It won't be the last time we'll see this. And yeah, you might see it, bro. Imagine someone pull this out during the hearing of a divorce. My lawyer, this is where I found him. Like you said, angles behind her neck.
Yeah.
Anyway, last around the internet for today. Let's take a look at this one. Fair use. Girl stopped for DUI, tries to flirt with cop.
Just across the street?
I speak really bad.
Okay. All right. Well, you're going to have to hang out, unfortunately. There's no places to eat right now. Where is across the street?
Golf Gate, Tipsy Turvy.
Golf Gate?
Tipsy Turvy.
Tipsy Turvy. Is that a bar? Excuse me, down at Golf Gate?
Oh!
Sorry, I'm drinking a fizzy drink.
What were you drinking? Sir?
Celsius.
Fizzy drink?
Yeah.
And it's a Celsius.
Yeah.
You swear?
Pinky.
You swear?
Pinky? Here, why don't we get out of the road?
You were drinking a fizzy drink.
Come on.
First of all, if you and I were getting the DUI stop, probably we will find ourselves in a pinky swear situation.
We'd be swearing, and our face would be bleeding.
Or our chest would be bleeding.
Yeah, so it definitely
He made
wouldn't.
a sudden move, Judge. He made a sudden move.
Pow, pow, pow. Freeze.
Hey, let's continue. Fair use.
Yes.
You were drinking a fizzy drink. Oh.
You all right?
Yes, I just want to counter you.
Counter me? I think you're trying to counter
hey,
you.
You were.
Yeah.
What happened?
Oh.
You all right?
You were drinking a fizzy drink. Oh.
You all right?
Yes, I just want to counter you.
Counter me? I think you're trying to counter
hey,
you.
You were drinking a fizzy drink. You were drinking a fizzy drink.
Yeah.
Are you gonna try me?
A fizzy drink has an Celsius because I need energy.
Energy.
Yeah.
Me too, bro.
Okay.
I just got off work.
Do you work at Hooters?
Yes, I do.
Okay. But then you went to Hooters and then
I went to Hooters and then I went to.
Do you work at the Hooters down?
I do.
Okay.
Caught me, red flag.
You what?
Red flag, caught me.
Okay. Well, what's your first name?
Sophia.
Sophia. My name is Nick.
Nick Ashby.
And I'm going to be honest.
Nick Ashby.
It seems like you are under the influence of something.
Oh my God.
Now, unfortunately, in situations like this, we are going to investigate a DUI. Would you be willing to participate in that?
No.
You don't want to participate.
No. I'm literally drinking and I'm not gonna drive. Not gonna drive.
But you were already driving.
I am.
Problem.
I was not. No, it wasn't. No, I was not.
I mean, we stopped you in the middle of the road.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, we did.
No, you did not.
Look at the cars.
No, you did not.
Where do you think you are right now?
I am in Gulfgate.
No.
You didn't.
You're miles from Gulfgate.
You did not stop me in front of Gulfgate.
We did not. Correct.
That's what I'm saying.
So look, I want you to turn around.
Hey, that's not fair. You did not stop me in front of Gulfgate.
Sophia.
At this point, she's pointing the blicky fingers towards him. Bro, try to do that as a man.
As a black man. KR, as a black man, you wouldn't even be around to pull a prey, let alone pull the let alone.
Yo,
KR, you do this, he's got a blicky.
I'll go to the next one.
Hey, you're the one taking me home.
Sure. Okay,
You're, I got a laugh out of him.
I've been laughing the whole time.
I got a laugh out of him. Hey, he's taking me home. He's taking me home. He said, all right.
So let's try it again.
Sorry.
That's
Make you laugh. First one laugh, folds.
Deal.
First one laugh, folds.
Okay. Can you put your feet together
Oh, put my feet together.
and your hands side by side?
Whatever you say, Daddy.
Okay.
Yeah, I can't hear you, but I know what you're asking.
Did you say whatever you say, Daddy?
Side by side.
Whatever you say, Daddy.
Okay.
Word of my mother, I'm bricked up.
Lord have mercy, I'm about to bust.
If I wasn't looking at the image, I would think that I was listening to the Drink Champs episode with Diddy.
With Diddy. Yo. And it continued. Fair use.
Now before
Put my hand on my hip.
No, I was grabbing my flashlight.
Whatever you want, Daddy.
Okay.
Another one.
Before we start.
Hey, fair shot.
Are you wearing
Fair
contacts right now?
Are you wearing contacts right now?
No, I'm wearing glasses.
No, I am wearing
hold on.
contacts.
Here.
Like, you see this? I am wearing contacts.
Sophia,
Did you see this?
can you put your shirt on?
I am wearing contacts.
Can you put your shirt on?
I am wearing contacts. I swear to God, I'm wearing contacts.
Hold on. I want you to think for like 2 seconds.
I am wearing contacts.
Sophia.
You might have glasses, but I am wearing contacts.
Hey, Sophia. Hey,
I swear to God, I'm wearing contacts.
Like 2 seconds.
Why are you such a nerd, bro?
In all seriousness.
She's trying to make a proposal around here. Why are you such a nerd, bro? Hey, man. Yo,
Shame,
that cop.
insult, guilt, and
That
the need
cop,
to be right.
I know the only reason why that cop is that professional is because
the body
their
count.
cam is on. Their cam is on. Ain't no way, RJ. Ain't no way. No man, black, white, Indian, Asian, rainbow. It's getting it's getting any type of leeway. Crazy.
Yeah.
He's gonna explain
Uh,
to her. I'm not gonna. We gotta close the show, but he's gonna also say to her, "You're getting recorded. Know that you're getting recorded. It's gonna be released." Bro, when do you hear a cop telling you as a man, it's gonna get yo, chill out. No, they'll probably pop you knowing that's being
Yeah.
recorded.
Yeah.
Hey, pretty privilege is a thing. Some people
It
don't
is.
believe it.
Yeah. Word to my mother, I'm bricked up.
When she said daddy, that's probably what went through his mind.
I can
Oh,
tell you
man.
I can tell you that he was like pretty professional. I think he could have been more professional. He was like a bit flex. Like you said, he wouldn't have treated a man like that, let alone a black man. I'll tell you one thing though, KR. If I was a betting man, and I don't bet, as you know, I don't bet. But
No, you never.
if I was a betting man, I would tell you exactly what I think was the first thing he did once he got home. The pain was killing him. I'll tell you that.
It's time to close out the show, guys. Let us know in the comments what you think about this whole situation. Do you think that people are losing their minds by pouring Hennessy on the legs? Are people losing their minds by pouring Hennessy before driving and then flirting with a cop, and the cop also being very flex? How would you react if you were the cop? Ajay, do you remember, by the way, I think we covered that as well, the cop who got locked up in the back of the patrol car?
Yeah.
And
that's the first thought that came to mind. The cop was arresting someone, but then one way or the other, they found him
in the back of the
in
car
the
with
back
her.
of the car, because he went with the suspect at the back of the car, and then, as you guys know, the back of the cop car locks automatically. So he
This
had to
dumbass.
call a colleague to come open. That's crazy.
Yeah. Anyway, guys, let us know in the comments what you think about these situations. And yeah, the best, as we always say, the best comment will be chosen to be highlighted in one of our future videos. So make sure you share the hottest take. RJ.
Yes. Hey, guys, thank you for tuning in. We really appreciate your support. Whatever your thoughts are, let us know in the comment section below. Rate the show by pressing the like button. And also don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification icon. Remember, the best comment will get mentioned in a future show. So we hope you drop your comments. And with that being said, let's have a healthy conversation, and we'll see each other in the next one. Until next time, peace.
Peace.